Want a game that'll give you PTSD before you get it started? Obscure 2 is the way to start your party. Like, listen to your startup sound. And after you heard that lovely tune, we're gonna talk about the characters in this game. This game has
Give me my camera!
Our acrobat.
Get the tape later, man.
I don't want to see you on it.
June.
Open up! Piece of crap!
I don't know nothing about her. Amy. I decipher she's good with all the puzzles. It's Finn, our Norway strong guy. And Kenny, the clown. And Shannon, our medical lady. We have Stan the Pizza Man, who is the best character in the game.
Crap.
I don't know who don't like Stan,
What
but
the
yeah.
hell am I doing
And we
here?
got Proof James, who is Professor James. We gotta call him Proof James because he has proof that he's a GOAT. He survives all alone, no partners.
May?
But Professor James
May,
is
what's
not
going
a
on?
playable
I don't
character.
know.
And June,
What is that place?
she's playable for like
Better not be
32
playing
seconds.
tricks on
And like, she's gone. Not coming
My
back.
God.
So yeah. No, we don't talk about Proof James. Our biggest
Hey, let her
problem in the
go.
game
Hey, you!
is the
Stop!
plant.
Hey!
They inhale
Crap.
this plant, and this is where they go. Like, y'all not see, y'all went to literal
Come on,
hell
jerk.
after taking this
Let her
plant.
go!
And
You're gonna
Kenny,
deal with me!
the
We
double
gotta do
doser.
something.
Yeah, he's just a dumbass. We call him Kenny the Clown.
Something's coming. Can you feel it?
Yeah, but a clown got a strong theme song.
Go again!
But what's going on?
You know. And what Corey does to fight off this plant effect, he drank some energy drink. So I don't know why they didn't just find like a source or a whole bunch of energy drinks and just pour it.
Where is the other half of me?
I'm here, June.
Go
June.
out
I
and party.
need the other
Stupid.
of
Gotta be
me.
stupid.
He
Drunk people,
desires
that's
me, Sven.
So since Kenny has a dose of the old
They
plant
all
and the new
want
plant, don't know what the plant is. You know who our antagonist is.
Glory,
You know who's the big problem of the game. The clown man. No, we not talking about that.
Look at me. See how satisfied I am.
Here, I say
Pleasure has opened its petals
way to kill.
inside my body. A new flower will blossom, and it will be the one that men will not have.
What are you saying?
Like if I say
This can't be true.
here,
May! No!
after bullets thinking it's the enemy right there.
May!
And the way you use your abilities, that changed like very much a lot. You can't just like randomly use your abilities now. Now they have certain parts of the story for that certain character.
Oh,
so
my head feels like it's gonna
yeah.
explode.
And the death system, it's permanent still, but it's not a gameplay element no more. It's a story thing. So like when you die, it's because of the story, not because of you being trash at the game. It's because of the story. And the game has one difficulty. This time it's not too hard. I was able to beat the game within
Lost
an
my
hour.
keys.
So
May might have them.
that's pretty short. That's for
better go and see.
Wait, cutscenes. It took me like 3 hours. So yeah. Since we on death, when you die, you go back to your save file, and saves are different too. When you save the game, you can only save once in that spot. So if you save and you forgot to pick up something, you're gonna have to remember to pick it up again and again and again if you keep dying. And then some more. So like when you save, it just disappears. Yeah, so like in the first game, you can't wait till all your other characters die. One die in that part of the story, go ahead and get ready to go back to your save. No matter how far you was, if you forgot to save, you're gonna be back there. It's one part I don't know how I got a checkpoint, but I know I didn't save. And I was just sitting there till it saved
Take the gun
file
in the billiards room.
that I didn't use yet. Yeah, and in this game, you do have like the small keys to collect, but they're not just as obvious. Like you'll find them glare sometimes. If you don't, you know, 9 times out of the time you're gonna miss them. Yeah, so this was the only part I wish I had Josh. I still don't like him, but he was good for finding these small keys. Like he'll tell you that you left something. Like you can leave a lot. And med kits, they're more easy to find this time. And they do have a new health system with the syringe. You get a syringe, you pick up your enemy hearts. And if you don't do that, 9 times out of 10 your enemy will respawn. I don't know why. I guess like if you leave their heart, they just come back.
No,
Cause
you big bully.
the amount of times I just left the heart there and ran out, came back, and then got attacked. We have a good battery charging system too. It doesn't affect your flashlight. Because flashlights in this game it's not like the first game. Flashlights don't do nothing to enemies unless you got a big beam of light on the top of that enemy. Yeah, the enemy not even gonna worry about you. It's just gonna be like, oh, he got a flashlight. And he's still gonna attack you. The enemies have one-hit attacks. Make them horrible.
Oh my god!
With the
It
battery,
can't be true!
taser, and chainsaw. Like now I'm done talking about gameplay. Now I'm gonna talk about more.
It's happening again.
What are you talking about?
With
At
the
the college I
graphics,
was
the
at,
graphics not
2
bad.
years
It's
ago,
an old
students
game.
died from
The game
crap
came
like
out
this.
2007
that was just a local myth.
for North
I said-
America, which is where I'm at. Where it's called the Aftermath, but I still call
Just
it Obscure
killed was a
too,
local
but-
myth, was it?
Yeah, so the graphics is not that bad. It can run 60 frames per second. Not bad. And if you get the Steam version, you get a little bit better graphics. It holds a little bit for what it is, but it's games that have better. Like, much more better, but this isn't as bad. But the cutscene graphics can get, like, horrifyingly ugly. When you play and you watch the cutscenes, some angles it look like it's just like they don't have necks sometimes. Like it's just like a big black area right there, and sometimes some parts could look scratched out on their face, and they look like, why did this just happen?
what a
But the
bloodbath.
cutscene's not
Oh
too
my
bad.
god! We can't stay here!
It could
They're
be
going
much
to
more
tear us
better,
to
but
pieces.
cutscenes just like not the best, not the best. Pretty far from being the best, but the gameplay graphics is better, way better. And now I'm gonna talk about the music. The music is where they never lacked. Like the music don't lack at all. Every part of the game got a song fit for it, and the song can either strike fear, or get you ready to fight. When I say that, it's just like what? Like what's going on? Like every song in the game, most of the songs in the game, it start off with a little choir singing. Then you get when something happens. Then you get the beat drop, the like
Our
stuff like
lives might
that.
depend on it.
And like
Don't
they,
worry,
if
I have
that
no
gets you so
intention of
like
dying
ready,
in a
like cause you hear
library.
the music, like oh something about to happen. Sometimes the game just fools you. Just play music when nothing's finna happen. Just gets you ready for nothing. Like gets you ready for nothing's finna happen. It's just like a moment. You just stop and think. And like this number 2, I say the music is better, but number 1 did a lot more better though. Like with the light mechanics and stuff and all that. Like number 1 did that better. And the permanent death thing, I like that on number 1 better. But number 2, I say the music is way better. It's like way better. But yeah, both games, great music, but number 2 is better. And with that, both games can strike pretty good fear into you. Equal fear, striking, better. So, makes it a little bit better. I don't find too much scary.
For heaven's sake!
Only
Don't
thing
worry,
that's
we'll
scary
get
in
outta
that
here.
game is the
And we have
puzzles.
to find the
Just
others!
Let's first try and get out of here.
It's just like why? Why am I doing this? Oh yeah.
They're coming from everywhere!
This game, you rate it 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. Some things better.
This is getting worse.
And that's not the end of the series though. The series has one more game that is horrible. Yeah, before I talk about that last game, there were some games that were meant to come out. I don't know if it was never finished, and that's Obscure Dark Aura on the Nintendo DS, I think. And then you have Obscured or Obscure with a D. Just like it just got a D at the end. So I don't know what to call it. Obscured or something. But that was meant to come out on the PS3 and Wii. If I'm right. I don't know nothing else about it. So with that, I'm just gonna talk about
Flower.
the final exam.
That's what we smelled at
Not a good
Spence.
game though. Yeah, the game is just like, I don't like it. I don't like this type of game. Side scroller shoot 'em / beat 'em up. Like I'll play a side scroller beat 'em up, but side scroller shooter and beat 'em up, and the game can get like real repetitive. Cause like there's these parts where you gotta carry these huge boxes. It's just like you go so slow and it's so annoying. And the only reason this game is tied to Obscure because it takes place at Leafmore High, and Ashley from the first game, her little sister's supposed to be on here, supposedly. I don't know. I don't even bother to know the name. And Shannon, she makes her guest appearance, like Shannon Matthews. Yeah, that's Kenny's last name, by the way. I still don't know who's the older brother. Who's the older sibling? Because in the first game, Kenny says, younger sister. Second game, Shannon says, "You're gonna die, little brother." And there goes, see, like Shannon makes her little appearance. You even get a good glimpse of her in this video. She has red hair for some reason. Who knows what? Like, I know the game's meant to be fun. I don't like it. Like, I guess because I played by myself, I didn't like it. I don't want to play it anyways. It's like the game not my style. Just to be honest, I would rather watch the Avatar Last Airbender live action movie. So yeah, you can play it. I don't know. I'm not playing this.